What's going on YouTube? Cloverbells here, back with another Scarlet Violet video, and this is part 2 of our Hydreigon showcase. And earlier today, you may have remembered and seen that we did a team building session with Hydreigon. We gave you 2 squads that you can use with the 3-headed dragon, and now this is the showcase portion of today. This is part 2. So this is a team made by David Hutner, and David used this team to get 5th place in the Sacramento Regionals. Remember, in Sacramento, there were 3 Hydreigon teams within the top 8 there. So this is one of them. This is 5th place, and we're really excited that David was able to be generous enough to loan us the rental and help us showcase the team here. So it looks like Regulation A, but with an Incineroar here, replacing an Arcanine. So we still have the return of Palafin, which is quite interesting. It does have Haze, so you can always click that and wipe away buffs. You can also click that and wipe away your Draco Meteor and your Make It Rain debuffs if you want to do that. But you already know what Haze does. It's like you've seen this with Primarine, you've seen this with Dragonite, as well as Clear Smog, other stuff. But at the same time, the Palafin exerts a lot of pressure because, again, you have the Mystic Water. When you switch back in, 0 to hero, you're strong again, and the Pelipper boosts your damage, because the rain comes out and you're doing more damage, and then you have speed advantage, with the Tailwind. Speaking of Tailwind, Hydreigon loves the Tailwind support, so does Gholdengo, and with the Amoongus, you're able to have some ideas to try and set up the Make It Rain, especially with Fake Out Pressure here with the Incineroar. Assault Vest Incin is quite good, and U-Turn is quite strong into like other dark types, especially, consider Terra Dark Sneasler or Terra Dark Kingambit. You can always U-Turn against those things and deal really, really big damage. And, from here, the Hydreigon with the Choice Spec set, strong Snarls, really punishing against other Gholdengos and other Archaludons. Earth Power into other Steel types is also quite strong. Other Incineroars too. And then, of course, the Dark Pulse is just a really strong, Dark Nuke, right? And then your Draco Meteor Choice Specs also is very, very strong. The Amoongus here, Terra Fairy, redirect the Scale Shot so they get whiffed. You can spore things and make them asleep. You can heal your options, with Pollen Puff, redirection support. You know what Amoongus is supposed to do. And not everything here is like relatively standard. It's just, looks like Regulation A, just with an Incineroar here, all things considered. But super cool to see Hydreigon. Again, the whole point of Hydreigon rising a little bit now is, you pressure all these special attackers with Snarl, like Gholdengos, Archaludons, Blood Moon, Ursalunas. You're a dragon type, so you can sit in front of the Fire, Water, Grass stuff, Rillabooms, Incineroars, the Charizard, Torkoal, Sun teams. You can sit in front of them and not really have much to worry about. Levitate makes it so that you don't take ground type attack damage from both types of Ursaluna, and even some of those Sun teams that are running around. So they get whiffed. But Hydreigon's a pretty cool Pokemon, okay? And nice to see it come back here yet again. And you kind of just sit in front of psyspam stuff because you don't take expanding force damage, and you can just pressure those Indeedis with Snarl at the end of the day, right? But yeah, so super cool. Thank you again, David, for loaning us the team, and congrats again for the top 5 results. So hopefully we can get some cool wins with Hydreigon on the ladder today. So without further ado, let's just go straight into the ranked battles. Okay, we have the Federico Camporesi team. And it's... Okay, so we have some options here. The problem is... I mean, I've got a Palafin, but he's got a Rillaboom and an Electabuzz, and then there's Electroshot stuff. It makes it hard, so I don't think I need the Palafin here. Hydreigon looks pretty good, though. Like, Snarl Hydreigon kind of looks nice, all things considered. And then if I have the Amoongus, I'm kind of, like, okay here, I guess. And then in the end, what I want... Like, It's tough, right? But it's like if he leads the Electabuzz, then okay, it gets a little interesting. I don't really have so much there. He's bringing his own rain. I think Gholdengo could be good. And then, I don't know, like I want to bring my Incin, but if he has the Gambit in the back, then it gets a little tricky. But maybe he leaves it behind here. I don't know. We'll try. At least the Fake Out Pressure is nice. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, I don't know how I can bring the Palafin to this type of game. I think I have to leave it behind and just use the other stuff. I think Hydreigon and Amoongus is going to have to do a little bit of heavy lifting here. Gholdengo can help me clean up, but it depends if he has the Gambit in the back too. Alright, Pelipper, Basculegion. Yeah, I figured, right? Just like raw offense. This is why I wanted to at least try with the Amoongus here. And then, you know, we can always just Rage Powder here. Especially. Okay. Yeah, we can do this. Like, it's also like a trick. Honestly, I don't think I'm not that afraid. Like, I can technically just Spore this. I can still, like, Protect here. He might even, like, Flip Turn here. But I think just raw Dark Pulse into Basculegion is, like, okay. I can also Snarl here. Like, I can... Yeah, I think this is okay, just in case he Flip Turns and goes into the Archaludon here. Let me try this. Let's see if we can catch him. But, yeah, it is a Flip Turn, right? So, God, that's so much damage. So it's a Flip Turn there. I could have even redirected that, but I didn't want the Amoongus to die to that and Hurricane. So I want to at least preserve it. Now, if he hits the Hydreigon here, that's bad. Alright, but Flip Turn did come out there. Alright, oh, that's not what I also wanted to see. So it could still be Archaludon in the back too. But nothing's really going to happen so much with the Snarl. But we can still outspeed here with the Snarl. So at least the Pelipper won't do that much damage. That's still like very good damage. And that's a 2-hit KO. Right? So... And okay, it's just Tailwind, so that's fine. And now we can start clicking Pollen Puff stuff. And we outspeed the Pelipper. That's the main thing to understand here. So we can still do this. He can still like Fake Out, I guess. But then we can still heal. So I'm still going to do this. Alright, so he has to kind of make a choice here. Like give up the damage or give up the healing. So this is still like okay here. Like, Snarl's actually really good, because, again, if it's just Archaludon and the Basculegion in the back, then it's okay. Alright, so he's gonna... okay, so he fakes out the Amoongus, but then... Oh. Okay, but that doesn't kill, though, because we Snarled him. Okay, and now we get off another Snarl. Alright, so Basculegion looking pretty good here. And the Rillaboom's almost dead here, actually. So, now what we can do is technically swap in Incin. It might die, but... we can kind of control the pace with that. Alright, because now there's no more rain. Alright, let's see if it's Arc coming out here. It's still Basculegion. Okay. So what we can start doing now is we can Spore this slot. Okay, and then we can still go into Incin now. And we have to get rid of the Basculegion so Gholdengo can finish things off here. Somewhat. This is what we're gonna end up doing. I think Incin swap here looks really nice, intimidating everything here. Now, we might still die. Like, he might still click the, you know, Flip Turn or whatever. But whatever comes in will get Spored. The Rillaboom is here. So, unless he didn't bring the Arc. Alright, which I can't imagine him not doing. Alright. And now we have to see if that is Archaludon or Gambit in the back. Alright, so we get the Intimidate drops here. This is really nice. And we do see a committed Terra. Alright, now, is this Terra Grass? What is this? Or is it just raw Terra trying to pick up the Amoongus here? Oh, shoot. It is Grass Terra. Okay, but that's not terrible. Okay, because this thing is intimidated. Alright, it is a Flip Turn. That's so much damage. Okay, but he goes back, and now whatever comes in will get Spored. Alright, I might lose the Incin here, but at least whatever comes in will get Spored. It is the Archaludon, so that's fine. Okay, this is still like okay. And it is Bullet Seed, but he did... Oh, he clicked it into his Arc... Oh, that's a... Oh yeah, that's right. That's what Bullet Seed is supposed to be for doing this type of stuff. So now we can start clicking Body Press, but we still have Terra Ghost on the Arc too. So he has to also think about that. See, now this is where, like, Palafin would have been nice too, right? Okay. Alright, and we do get to click the Spore button. Okay, this is fine. I guess. So, now that our Archaludon has to take a mandatory turn of sleep. The Rillaboom can ignore the Amoongus here. Okay. That's the other thing he has to also consider. I can still go for the Pollen Puff here onto the Rillaboom. I still think Again, we do have Fake Out Pressure coming in. So honestly, I can still click Pollen Puff here into the Incineroar. And I can still Fake Out and just get some healing back, honestly. And I still think this is okay, right? Now he can swap back here. Okay, he actually just stays in, so that's fine. Alright, mandatory turn of sleep. Alright, Arc stays asleep, of course. And here is the raw Pollen Puff healing here. Okay, this is fine. Okay, so this is okay. So this Rillaboom has been chipped a lot. Alright, and now we have this pin where we can, you know, we can click Pollen Puff again, but I think we just double in this on this slot here. And I can still click U-turn and just pivot out, ideally, and maybe catch a KO, because everything there is weak. Okay, high horsepower comes out. We do live, that's good. Alright, and oh no, he woke up there. Oh, one turn sleep, man. Oh, that's so punishing. Okay, that's not great. One turn sleep. Alright, I don't think this might KO. It leaves it on 1. Oh, everything here living on 1. Okay, but the rain stopped, so that's good, because now we should outspeed. He doesn't have Grassy Glide anymore. The Arc should be okay. And we should be able to Terra Ghost here and click Pollen Puff. Okay, so this is still like okay. We can kind of neuter everything here. We can... He did commit the Terra, so we can click Spore again. So this is also still like okay. We can Pollen Puff this slot. We can Terra Ghost here, and we can click Snarl. Like, I don't have a problem with this. And it's tough. I also just want to Spore the Archaludon slot. Is this correct? I'm gonna still do it. Alright, just in case. Because I can redirect the body press, I guess. Right? I can redirect, but then that means no healing, no Spore. I need a little bit more time to think there. Alright, so we get off the Snarl, we kill. Oh, that's still like good damage here. Alright, so if he was going for body press, this is okay. Unless it was just like the raw dragon move here. But body press looks pretty... Yeah, he went for the body press. Okay, so that's fine. And now we can heal our Arc here. Okay, and now we can technically start clicking Spore. Okay, and there is the Basculegion. Okay, so no more rain for that thing. So we can... Yeah, we can start doing this. So we can Spore this slot. Okay, and we can start clicking Snarls forever. Because this Basculegion also... I may have to also just start considering what I want to swap in here. I want to put this thing to sleep to neutralize it. And I still want to also click Earth Power. Oh yeah, I'm locked into Snarl. Okay. Okay, I'm still gonna click Spore. Alright, I'm gonna click Snarl. I have no choice. I have to click Snarl. Alright, so there's another Snarl. That's still good damage into Basculegion. Arc is taking a lot of damage here. Okay, and it is a last respects. Okay, he went into the... Uh-oh, that's bad. Okay. Okay, so now he has to click a Draco, but... Oh, he does connect. Alright, but I should live this because we Snarled it. Okay, so now his special attack is good, is done, and now we have Gholdengo here. We should outspeed this. Right? Like, if I just go raw Shadow Ball, we should be fine. And the Archaludon has no way to beat me. Right? And then we can just Earth Power this Arc. Oh yeah, except we are Snarl. Okay. So I think Shadow Ball is just gonna have to pull it out here. And we're still gonna just keep clicking Snarl. We should outspeed this. Alright, yeah. Oh, we missed something! That's the one I needed to hit, actually. Because I'm not sure if Shadow Ball actually picks up this Basculegion from this range. Okay, we are faster. But is it enough? Okay, it's enough. Oh, I don't know if that crit mattered. That was the one I needed to hit, though. I wouldn't mind missing on the arc here. All right. But we should be fine now. Gholdengo should just win us this game. That flash cannon does no damage here, so we're okay. All right. Now we win. Whew. All right. Shadow Ball, and we Snarl, and that's it. He can't do anything. Battle was canceled. Hydreigon, Gholdengo pulling it out. No Gambit. No Gambit. Yeah, we connect. What is this? Regular Tauros, Rotom-Frost, and another Sand Team. I can't tell you how many Sand Teams I've played, in these last couple videos. Okay, but Tyranitar, Excadrill, Corviknight, Primarina. Yeah, a couple of standard options. Then we got a Tauros. Wait a minute, is that the Anger Point stuff? Like the Ice Shard, Ice Breath, whatever? Like what they used to do with Frostlass? Is that what we're doing? Oh, no. Okay. So, Incin could be good here. The only thing is there's a Corviknight. That being said, I don't think I hate that. There is Snarl here, so that's doesn't really help me here that much. We do have Palafin though. Palafin could be good. Same with like Gholdengo, just like raw offense. Like I think Incin Gholdengo generally is not that bad. Okay, then we can, go into Hydreigon here, and then we'll control the weather with this. I don't think we need Palafin. I think we'll be okay. I have to preserve the Incin though, potentially, because that Corviknight is a little bit problematic. I have to like kind of chip it down a little bit, and then go from there. But we'll see what we do here. I do think a Pelipper switch in would be very convenient. I don't know what the Rotom-Frost and the Tauros is supposed to do though, so we're gonna have to find out. I think you're almost contented to lead the Corviknight, and they have to, right? And there it is. So they do lead the Corviknight. We do bring the Incin here. Now what I can do with the Incin though is, like again, I can still do some stuff here. Like I can click Shadow Ball here. We are Life Orb. I can click Nasty Plot potentially, and I can also just raw Flare Blitz this Corviknight. Okay, I can also raw Flare Blitz this Rotom. I don't know what kind of threat the Rotom poses to Incin here, so I'm just gonna fake out the Corviknight here. I don't mind this that much. Okay, we are gonna see immediate Terra. Is this gonna be like a Terra Ghost? Don't tell me we're Terra Ghosting the Corviknight here. Okay, Terra Ghost. What is this? It's a gross Rotom. Okay, well I didn't fake out that slot, so that's cool. But what are we doing here with this Frost? Alright, so we fake out the Corviknight. That's the one that's problematic. Okay. And, oh, it's Shadow Ball! Oh my god. The tech. Oh no. Alright, we do live though. Oh, he gets the spin F drop. That's not good. Oh no. Shadow Ball is bad. Okay. Alright. And we get a flinch on the Corviknight. I think what we're going to have to do now is protect here. And I guess we can knock off potentially on this Rotom-Frost now. Okay, that was not fun. Okay, we'll protect the Gholdengo first. Alright, Terra Ghost Shadow Ball. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Alright, I don't think this is going to KO, but it's going to do some damage here. And then we get to find out the item. Alright, we're faster than the Corviknight, so that's important. And it was Scarf. Okay, so that tells me a few things. And it is bulk up Corviknight now. Alright. We should outspeed now because, again, we did see the Scarf get knocked off. So now we can click Shadow Ball over here. And this might just kill the Corviknight. And then we can just click Knockoff over here. Not even Knockoff, just raw. Well, yeah, we can just click Knockoff here. And that should kill the Rotom, I want to say. Alright, he swaps the Rotom, so we're going to knock off something else. Okay, and it is Tyrant. Oh, I would love to knock off that Assault Vest on that T-Tar here. Okay. Now, let's see if the Corviknight actually has Protect here. Okay, it doesn't, so does a +2 Shadow Ball kill this thing? It leaves it on 1. Is that a calc there? Oh no. And it is a citrus berry. It leaves it on 1, man. Alright, we just have to pray he didn't go for this thing. Alright, and then just straight knockoff on the Tyranitar. Okay, we get to remove the Assault Vest, but the question now is, it does go for the Brave Bird. Yeah, that's unfortunate there, but I think... No, it doesn't. Wow. Alright, so modest 132, not enough to remove the Corviknight. Good calc there on their end. Alright, I mean, Incin's still kind of chilling here, but now we have Hydreigon. We also have Pelipper here. We have Pressure, all things considered. Our Incin is pretty fast too. And we do have the Hydreigon here that we can just, like, literally yawn and stuff. We can save this for the end game. We are faster. Snarl is not going to do that much. I think we go Pelipper here, actually. We'll save the Hydreigon later. Okay, so we'll control the weather yet again. We have the Pelipper. Okay, and now that the Assault Vest is gone, we should be able to KO it here on the T-Tar. Now, the question is, does a Flare Blitz from this range KO the Corviknight? He did click Bulk Up, right? He did do that. I think the Corviknight does live, but we're still like, okay, I think. It's close. I want to try, and I'm still going to click it anyway. It might still be enough. So yeah, he does another swap. So you see what this is doing? Like, he's not getting damaged by swapping all these pivots. So he's going to give us the Rotom. Alright, so we'll get to at least Weather Ball this slot. Okay, and we'll remove the Rotom. Now the question is, can we KO the Corviknight? Alright, I don't think so. Rain and +1, it's going to be tough. I think we leave it on red again, unless he goes for another Brave Bird. We'll see. Alright, Flare Blitz comes out. Let's see if this is enough from this range. I don't know. It's going to be close. Yeah, it's not quite. Alright, but does he go for another Brave Bird is the question. Alright, it is another Brave Bird. So he is going to ideally KO himself here. Alright, so now what we can do is, you know, start pivoting the Incineroar in and out. Unfortunate, I'm not able to kill the Corviknight there. But I could have also made another call and just, you know, Weather Ball the Corviknight and then just knocked off or parting shotted the Tyranitar there. Alright, now it's X. Oh, now he has the bird under control. We definitely have to, we might even have to do like a little double swap here. So what I'm going to try and do, so there's the Sandstorm, obviously. I think what I'm going to have to do is Protect first on this end and bring in the Hydreigon on this slot. So this way I don't take a ground type attack. And I think it has to be this way. So this way we can pivot the Incin next turn and get the reduction. And then try and have control later. Alright, but here's the Hydreigon coming out. Alright, we'll Protect with Pelipper. It's probably Rock Slide and a ground move here, I would imagine. Alright, and it is high horsepower into the Incineroar slot. So Hydreigon Levitate looking pretty good here. And it is a knockoff, and it went into the Pelipper slot. So that's also quite interesting there. Alright, but some chip damage, obviously, into the Hydreigon slot. I'm going to try and win the Weather Ball here. I will still pivot the Incin, just try and get the -1 to him. He may just make this hard call here. He's already committed the Terra, though. The Assault Vest is gone, ideally, so I can still click Earth Power into this slot. Again, the Sand, I do have Fake Out Pressure next turn. I can Earth Power the Excadrill. The T-Tar. Okay, let me think about this. Like, again, he still has the Sand. It's not going to kill. Let me try the Excadrill. It might even be Sash here. But the goal is just to try and Intimidate cycle these guys. And let's see what he does here. Alright, I don't mind being locked into Earth Power because these things can't tear anymore. And, yeah. Now, I am Specs, so that's the other thing. Alright, he goes for the Rock Slide. Actually misses the Incin. That's the big one. Okay, hits the Hydreigon. I'm going to try and not flinch here, but I do flinch. Alright, there's the Gluck there, and there's his own Rock Slide. Okay, Incin dodges again. Alright, so there's that benefit. Now, the Sand does come out here. I have to potentially get this out of there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to fake out the Excadrill slot, and we will click the Earth Power. Question now is, do you have Protect on your Excadrill? I know you don't have it on T-Tar. And that's the other difference here. So I'm gonna still click Fake Out here, and I'm still gonna click Earth Power over here. Now we get to see if you have Protect or not. Okay, do you have it? Ah, they always have it. Okay, now we might be in a little bit of trouble here. Okay, they always have it, you know. Sometimes they don't. You never know. But now we have to bring in the Pelipper and just keep cycling. Okay, and just get these things. Oh, that's a big loss there. There's the low kick. Okay, all right. So now things get a little bit interesting, but yeah. Again, I could have just read that and maybe just go for the T-Char there against Specs. So Hydreigon never got to really do anything except just pivot in, right? And the Excadrill did click Protect here, but now we can kind of just remove the Tyranitar here, and then with the Incineroar, we can just Terra Grass here and just click Knock Off on this Excadrill. Potentially it could be a Sash, but I think we're okay now. And we can just click Weather Ball here, and this should be fine. Alright. The Excadrill is also still stuck here at -1. So this way, you know, even if he is Sash, it won't really matter a whole lot here. The Rock Slide is neutralized. And yeah. Alright. So we should be going for... Alright, so there's the high horsepower. Yeah, so this ends up being a good Terra here. And now we can outspeed this T-Tar and just remove it. And now we should just win the game. So yeah, this is good. So Pelipper ends up winning us this game. But the cycling is what we had to do to get this spot. Alright, so knock off Ensign here. I would imagine this is a Sash. Alright, yeah, they're always Sash. So good Protect on your Excadrill, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter now. So now we can just go for the raw Flare Blitz. Actually, let's just keep clicking Knock Off here. Alright, we'll click Knock Off, and another Weather Ball should be good. Honestly, he did go before my Pelipper. So what I want to do, actually, is I'm still going to click Knock Off here, but I'm going to click Protect and not die. And then just kind of force him. Okay, we'll see if this ends up working for me. Alright, and it is a Rock Slide here. Alright, again, he's already missed a couple times. Can he miss one more time? He does connect on the Incin. Alright, a little bit of damage there. Does not get the flinch. Alright, so Knock Off just removes it from the thing. Alright, so there we go. Interesting. Terra there from the Rotom. Okay, but our Gholdengo did what it needed, almost did what it needed to do on the Corviknight there, but we're still able to pull it out. Oh man, another sand team. Yo, what is everyone's infatuation with sand right now? Okay. It's like every time I'm recording, somebody's playing sand. Okay, it's another T-Tar Excadrill Madness. Talonflame. Alright, then there's a Gastrodon. Here's the problem. I don't have a grass move. Oh. I do have Snarl. But yeah. Okay, so Pelipper's gonna have to come. So will Incin. Like, Incin looks very good here. Like, honestly, the same bunch. Like, even... Like, just these guys, honestly, look really good as a lead. And then just having Pelipper in the back. Along with maybe the Gholdengo would be good. I could also consider the Amoongus for, like, sleep shenanigans. Yeah. It's gonna be tough, though. But I think this is the way to do it. I think we leave the Amoongus behind. Let's try this. So at least this way we have Intimidate and Snarl pressure depending on what he tries to lead here. I am very fond of the Hydreigon Incin combo. Like when I was testing our own Hydreigon squads, like that was always like really solid. Most games. I think it's going to be solid again here. It just depends on what he decides to do. Gholdengo Talonflame, so this is good. The Snarl pressure looks really good here. And we pressure the Gholdengo slot too. So what we can do is we can click Snarl here Okay, and we can also click knockoff and not have to really worry so much here. Like, we forced the Terra already. Like, this might just straight be Terra Steel, I think. Is Terra flying? Okay. So it's not Terra Steel. Okay. Alright, it's probably just still gonna be like Tailwind. Alright, oh, it's Brave Bird. Oh, he's going for... He went into the Instant slot. Okay. Alright, so that means no Tailwind. Alright, so we just neuter that. Okay. Special chat. Power Gem. Okay, I don't think that kills. Okay, yeah, and now we can remove the Talonflame here. Alright. And no Tailwind for you. And now this Gholdengo is like crippled. If he brings in the physical option, we're gonna switch the Instant out of here and repivot. Yeah, there was the Covert Cloak there. Alright. I think he's Specs. I don't see any leftovers. I saw no recall, so he's not Life Orb. Yeah, if you're Power Gem, you gotta be Specs. Yeah, there's the extra drill. Okay, so now this is where again we keep clicking Snarl, keep neutering this Gholdengo. He might even switch in T-Chart here. Just because. And then he'll override me, right? Ideally. But Snarl is still like good. Or what I can do, because I know he's gonna switch it out. I'm going to... I can't actually. Actually, this is what we do. We still click Snarl, right? We still do this, and we'll still go into Pelipper. This is still like, okay, I don't mind this. Alright, I know he wants the switch. Alright. It's gonna be Pelipper, and he will switch into his T-Char. I know that. We know. We'll get some chip, and he'll override my weather, but I can't have the high horsepower. He didn't switch! What? He didn't switch. Is he gonna keep clicking Power Gem? Ironet comes out into the Pelipper. Is it still... It is still Power Gem. Does he kill me? Oh, shoot. He actually kills me. Is that a crit? That still did a lot. Alright, now he might do it. Alright, so now we... Okay, now we're gonna go into Gholdengo here. Alright, but... He has the weather advantage now. I need to reset this. The Snarl... Alright, the Snarl is good, but he's gonna switch into Tyranitar now. I want to click Make It Rain. I think I will. So what I'm gonna do, I'm still gonna click Snarl, and I'm still gonna go with this Terra. And I'm gonna click the biggest Make It Rain you've ever seen. Yup! This is Tyranitar. 100%. Okay, I don't think this is enough. But it will do a lot. And then we always have Incin later. Okay. And this might pick up Excadrill. It might. I want to say yes. Maybe. Like, I know it's resisted, but this is Life Orb Gholdengo. And we still have Specs Snarl doing a ton of damage here. Alright. And he does go for the Iron Head. Oh, he's going for the flinch. Okay, but now we just do Snarl. Oh, we're picking up the Excadrill here. Alright. And this is a big Make It Rain. And now we can trap the T-Tart here. Oh, that's such good damage. That's very good damage. Alright. Yeah. Okay, and now we can just keep spamming Snarl because we outspeed everything. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, he can't do anything anymore. Alright. Yeah, he lost his quote-unquote speed advantage here. Alright, there's the Gholdengo. Alright, and now we just do the same thing. We click Snarl, and we click Make It Rain, and we chill. There's nothing else he can do. He's already Terra'd. I think he just clicks Forfeit. But, yeah, very interesting. So, I respect the Terra Flying, though. You know, that's for, like, Earthquake Excadrill stuff. So, that's fine. But because of that, we're going to win this here. I don't think there's any world the problem is, you know, we outspeed. We're gonna pick up the KO here. Alright, like, Make It Rain is still going to do so much damage. It's Life Orb. Alright, yeah, there it is. Alright, Gholdengo, you did your best. Yeah, it's over. Alright, even Incin by himself could win this game now. Okay, so Gholdengo drops. Again, because we have U-turn, right? So, and we're definitely faster than this Tyranitar. Make it rain, Gholdengo. Listen, in Gholdengo we trust. Have no fear. Talonflame not clicking Tailwind was a mistake. He tried to raw kill the Incineroar. But he did not count on the Hydreigon outspeeding his Gholdengo. He wasn't Scarf, he was Specs. Ooh, he's got his own Hydreigon. We've got the mirror. Alright, Whimsicott, Typhlosion. There is D-Knight. There is a Superior, probably Screens. Maybe it has Glare. And there's the Tauros. The actual real Tauros. Okay, well, not the real Tauros. Actually, the OG was the Kanto one. This is the Paldean one. So Hydreigon looks pretty good in itself. Like, our Hydreigon, he can't lead the Typhlosion here. I don't think so. Like, our Incin looks pretty good. The question is, do you have Mirror on that thing, the Tauros? That's the only thing I don't know. I think this could be a Palafin game. This could be a Palafin game. I definitely want to bring Incin as a lead. Gholdengo could also be like good. Just to like fake out nasty plot stuff. We can switch into you. I don't think I need Palafin here either. I would like to bring Pelipper though. Yeah, we'll just do it like this. Sorry, Palafin. Okay. So, we'll see how this works out. I wanted to see if I could lead like Incin and Hydreigon. That could have also been something. But if he brought his own Hydreigon, then I was not very comfortable there. Yeah, see, there's his own Hydreigon, right? So he's kind of like forced to lead this. And I did bring Gholdengo here, but it's still fine because we can always click knockoff. We can protect here. And we have U-turn, right? So we can always click knockoff here. We should be fine. I'll protect Gholdengo this turn. I can even just also, like if he clicks Tailwind now, like is that big of a deal? Is that big of a deal? What if I just do like raw offense and kill this Whimsicott right now? And just click Make It Rain. What if I did this? Like, oh, how about this? Like, make it, wait a second. We can do Fake Out. We can do Fake Out and just click Make It Rain. Like, tell me what's wrong with this. Okay, he swaps the Hydreigon, so he got scared. Okay, what's coming out? Tauros. Okay. Alright, that... He does Intimidate. Okay, but... We also click Make It Rain. Alright, so there's the Fake Out. A little bit of chip damage, of course. Alright, there is the Tailwind. Does he bring in Hydreigon next? Is the question. Alright, this is still gonna do, like, some damage here. Like, let's see if you're Sash. You are Sash. That's still, like, a lot of damage on the Tauros, all things considered. Like, Gholdengo is absolutely busted here. And there's not really a whole lot he can do with this. So honestly, what I want to do is I want to just switch out, go into my own Hydreigon. Oh no, he can click the ooh, this actually looks bad. Hold on a second. He can click the close combat play. That would not be good. I can click knockoff here, but that would not be worth it. Then my Gholdengo kind of gets hooked. But like, how do I want to do this? I feel like you want to click the water move. I'm gonna take a risk here. And I will still click Make It Rain. Let's see. Okay, he swaps the Whimsicott. Okay, does he go into his own Hydreigon? He goes into Superior. Okay, I'm not sure what this is doing. Oh, wait, does Superior get that other play? Hold on. Superior. Does he get that other Raging Bull? Okay, so we resist that. Okay. And we do another Make It Rain here. Alright, we don't kill the Tauros, unfortunately. He does have Contrary, though. But we have a Hydreigon here that can Terra Ghost right now. And we can click Snarl, and it just should be able to pick up. It's gonna be close, but I think it's a play I have to make. Is it a play I have to make? I can intimidate him. This is a tough call. I want to just click Snarl. Like, he can't really switch into this. And Gholdengo, like, I could just... I'm gonna click Nasty Plot. Let's see. I don't know if this is correct, but... I think he might be going for Leaf Storm. But does that really do anything? Oh, wait, if I Snarl it? No, it's gonna... Oh, shoot. It's gonna raise its special attack. I should have just went for the kill. Okay, he protected. Okay. That's good. That's fine. I was not sure about this one. Alright, Raging Bull comes out. Some chip damage. Alright, but here is the Snarl. Alright, so we can get rid of this thing, and we'll be okay. Alright, so there's the Snarl onto the Tauros. Alright, so we are specs into that, and he will still quote-unquote outspeed here. Alright, we get off a Nasty Plot. It's not gonna... It would either way. But, yeah. We're back to quote-unquote neutral. Alright, there's his own Hydreigon. Alright, here's the thing. These things don't like a Snarl. He has one turn of Tailwind. Okay. I don't want to take a Dark Pulse either. Do I give him... I think what I have to do is just go into Incin and then just protect Gholdengo, and then next turn Fake Out and click Make It Rain. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay. Let's switch here. And let's see. And we can scout if he's like Life Orb or something else. Alright, so here's your little contrary. You're gonna get your attack boost here. We should still be fine. Then we can pressure Serperior next turn. Like, I know he gets the attack boost here, but we'll see what happens. Alright, protect Gholdengo here. Then we can Fake Out and Nasty Plot next turn. And we should be okay. It is a Leaf Storm, but this shouldn't do that much. Yeah, we should be okay there. Okay, his special attack did rise, but yeah, and it is Snarl. That's fine. Okay, but I want to pay attention to the HP. Alright, so this way I can see. Alright, so instant special attack drops. Alright, Tailwind peters out. Okay, so I did not see Life Orb chip. It could be Goggles, it could be Specs. I don't know. But I want, either way, I want to just click Fake Out here. And just also click Make It Rain, and we should be good. Get rid of the Serperior here. I don't think the Serperior has anything else that he can really do. Maybe he has screens? I don't know. Light Screen? Maybe? Let's see. Alright, swaps the Hydreigon, so doesn't want to get faked out here. So he's going to give me the Whimsicott. So that definitely kills the Serperior now because, again... Oh, okay, he gets off the Protect. Well, then we're still in the same spot. Okay, so then no more speed control for you. Okay. So here's the thing. We can still force this because we have Incineroar. Okay, I'm gonna force him to target the Gholdengo here. And then we can remove the Serperior now. Alright, here's the Hydreigon. And then we don't know what speed he is. Like, he could be modest, I could be timid. So, like, honestly, I still want to click U-turn. I want to click Flare Blitz. What? Did he use his Terra? He did not. So something can still Terra here. I still want to click Flare Blitz into that. And I'm still going to click Make It Rain. I'm going to force him to make a choice. I'm going to force him to make a choice. Okay? And we're going to find out the speed tiers right now. So let's see. See if he outspeeds. Are you timid? Are you modest? Well, actually, if he's modest max speed, he outspeeds me anyway. Because I don't think this is like fully timid invested. All right, so we might still be cooked, but we'll see. So there's the Terra. Is this Serperior? Yo, don't tell me it's water. Oh, it's Terra. Okay, it's Terra Serperior. Terra Stellar. What move do you have? All right, Terra Blast. Wait. What? Does that kill? We have AB. That did no damage. Okay, the attack rose. Okay, special attack Rose. Dark Pulse comes out into the Hydreigon side. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so now we can just remove this thing. Alright, Flare Blitz comes out and Serperior just drops. Okay, this is okay. We're chilling now. Alright, next turn we can click Tailwind and then we can start chipping against this Hydreigon here. We have our own Hydreigon. So that's the other thing. He clicked Draco and he clicked Snarl. So I don't think he's Specs. So he's not Specs. I think he's just like AV or something. I want to click U-turn. Alright, so we'll go into Pelipper here. Okay. So now we can just hard switch here. I don't want to die just yet. Like, he can try for the he can kill the Hydreigon if he wants. The important thing is to get off this Tailwind and outspeed next turn and then kill him. Alright, and like, are you AV? I think you just might be. Yeah, that's the other thing. Alright, we'll see what he decides to do. Like, he can go for this kill. Oh, he wants the Pelipper. Okay. Well, there's our Sash. Okay, and as long as we don't flinch... Okay, good. Now we win. It's over. Now we can click whatever we want. We can click Draco Meteor. Right? And we're gonna connect, of course, because we're good. And we'll also click Hurricane, because why not? Alright, that's it. Draco connects. Our Hydreigon is the superior one, ladies and gentlemen. Our Hydreigon is the better one. That's a good way to end the video. Hydreigon beating Hydreigon. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Ooh, is there going to be a video where I don't play sand teams, man? But yeah, so super cool team. Again, you got to see the advantages of Snarl, Hydreigon. So much damage. Incineroar and Amoongus and Gholdengo are very, very good too. Same with Pelipper. Just can come in, give you all kinds of weather control, fake out pressure. Make it rain is just a broken move. And the Amoongus also, that one game where we did bring it, just able to sleep things, heal your Pokemon. We healed our Incineroar one game, and from there, we just kind of chilled from there, right? We didn't really bring the Palafin, okay? And the 4 games that I didn't bring it. Now, granted, small sample size, but I didn't have the need to click Haze on anything. So there was no need to really bring it. We didn't play any Sneasel Balance or anything like that. And I'm not going to bring Palafin into, Archaludon, and Electabuzz and Rillaboom, like Federico Camporesi's team. I'm going to leave that thing behind. So there's no shot at me bringing Palafin there. And the sand stuff, you just need to bring your own Pelipper, and that's really it. And, let Hydreigon and Incineroar, Gholdengo do the rest, right? So, but that's it. So give this one a go. Let us know how you do, and we'll be back with another video in the next one. Stuttgart Regionals is happening, so stay tuned and keep paying attention to the results. We will. All right, but yeah, we'll be back with another video in the next one. Peace out and have a good one.